Hey, you guys, welcome to this bonus episode of a brand. Let's start that again. Jesus. Hey, you guys, welcome to a bonus episode of the brand Unveiled. I'm saying it is a bonus episode because it does not align with the new structure that I'm really excited about, but I still wanted to create it because I feel like, or at least I hope, it'll help someone out there, some entrepreneur sort of figure out what they've accomplished, because you have accomplished things in quarter one and what they're going to accomplish moving forward. It can be a lot. Like, I cannot believe we're already in March. So I just want to share 3 things that I've done to assess quarter one thus far that is setting the tone for quarter two and the rest of the year. The first thing is make a list of things that you are proud of. This is so key because we can do something, not even realize that at some point it was a goal. And once we do it, we're like, okay, let's move on to the next. Make a list of things that you are proud of. Even if the thing that you're proud of isn't at a status of completion, maybe you started it. That's fine. Make that list of things that you are proud of. It is essential, okay? For example, I don't have it in front of me, but things that I'm proud of for quarter one is the fact that we started back up with this podcast. And for the most part, we've been fairly consistent with it. We have put out calls to finish our Black Women Entrepreneurs of America campaign, which is great. We do have a content calendar for at least 30 days. The content has not gone out, but at least we created it. I created it and it's there. What else? We got funding for the business. We are doing a lead generation campaign, and I feel really good about that. I've done lead generation campaigns previously, but this iteration of doing it, I'm excited, I'm nervous, but I'm putting myself out there, which is really number 6. I've been getting uncomfortable and putting myself out there because I know where I want the business to go and grow. So I had to put myself out there. And I'm sure there are other things I put on the list too that I was proud of, but make a list of things that you are proud of. That is key. The second thing is make a list of things you didn't get to, and don't leave it at that. Why didn't you get to them? This is key because it holds you accountable. And if I had to guess, okay, some of the things on that list you didn't get to were because of lack of time, whether because you legitimately didn't have it or because you didn't make the time. Both can be true at the same time. Because you're fearful, because you want to control however that thing is perceived, or because you're uncertain about what the outcome is going to be, because you feel like you need a certain amount of money to do the thing, or there's some sort of criteria that you feel like you have to meet in order to do the thing. I can go on and on. The thing is, though, when you look at that list of things that you didn't get to and why you didn't get to them, I want you to ask yourself, are there outside reasons that are legitimate for me not doing this thing? Or do I need to take some accountability and assess the fact that I could have started this thing or made more progress on this thing? Those are hard conversations to have with yourself, but at a certain point, you have to stop the BS. At a certain point, you have to realize it's you, babes. It's you, okay? So if you say you want to accomplish your goal, then you need to roll up your sleeves, you need to get serious about it, and you need to check yourself, okay? In order to make the checks for yourself. You follow what I'm clocked that, okay? And then the third thing is using a smart strategy to reset how you're going to meet those goals. Smart strategy is great. I didn't come up with it. It's something that honestly was reintroduced to me by a great client, a great former client of mine, Cheryl Grace. Please check her out. She is an executive lifestyle coach for professional women. And I love her 3 pillars. It's taking executive leadership in your life, at work, at home, and in love. It's great. Check her out. But when I was working with her, using the SMART strategy, is like a pillar for all of her services. And as a reminder, for those who forgot what the SMART strategy is, S is for strategic, M is for measurable, A is for attainable, R is for relevant, T is for timely. And using this framework allows you to position your goals and really break down the strategy on how to achieve that goal and determine the tactics specific to that goal, especially if in the measurement section, you are identifying the key performance indicators that you are on track to meeting that goal. And notice how I said on track. We always want to hit the goal, right? So if I say I want to have a multi-million dollar revenue business by October 10th, 2025, I work backwards from that. Specifically, the main goal is hitting the multi-million dollars in revenue, but specifically, I want to do that by selling, or gaining 10 new done-for-you operations clients. How am I going to measure that that was successful? How many clients actually converted? But conversion is the highest metric, okay? That doesn't discredit the progress that I made. So how many folks did I reach out to? How many turned into phone calls? How many got proposals? You see what I'm saying? It allows you to see the progress. A, is that attainable? Yes, it is attainable, because when I break down the numbers of how to get to that multi-million dollar revenue, this is what my average cost of my done-for-you services are. When I divide that by whatever the multi-million dollar revenue number is, I know that I have to sell or gain X amount of clients a month, right? R, is it relevant? Hell yeah, because it's relevant to me, because when I have that money, I'm able to create more opportunities for other people, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And timely, the T, like I said, October 10th, 2025. So the SMART strategy is not only a way to ground your goal, but I love it because it allows you to see the progress you've made towards that goal instead of October 10th, 2025 coming around, and maybe you didn't hit that multi-million dollar revenue goal or whatever your goal is. Maybe you didn't hit it. But if you are able to use the metrics of success to see how close you got to it, I can almost guarantee if you really tried, that's really it. If you really tried, you'll reveal to yourself, oh, well, I didn't hit the goal like I wanted to, but I at least took 3 steps towards it. And that's better than when I tried to hit it before. So the SMART strategy is great. I hope that when you also do your Q1 assessment and I didn't put it on here, but I am making a mental note, and I guess I'm vocalizing it, so it's not only mental, but finding or seeing the many times that you, if at all, poured into yourself, because that's key. You cannot, or you should not, operate a business from an empty cup, especially if it is a people-facing business that you have, not only in maybe serving the people, like you serve clients and it's often face-to-face or it's very human-to-human interaction, but particularly if you are a leader and you have a team, it's very, very important that you pour into yourself, that you lean into your support system. And for me, I'm starting back therapy this month. I'm super excited, and I'm blessed to have a therapist who, that's my person. I'm also making it a vow to complete a book a month. As I have my books, I can finally see my books. I'm super excited. For those who are watching, you can kind of see me pointing to my books in the background. Completing a book every month, which means that I won't be on social media for leisure as much, which is important because social media can create a rabbit hole. You know what I mean? So find things for you that make sure you are good, because that's important. And you know what? I hope at the end of the day, you guys have an amazing Q2, an amazing rest of the year. It's not too late to start or continue making progress on your goals. You are capable of doing whatever you put your mind to. If it was planted in your mind to do it, that means you definitely should do it and keep at it. I know it's hard. I know it's not easy. I know that the stakes are different for everyone, but if it was planted in your mind, that means that you have the capacity to make it happen. Otherwise, the thought wouldn't have come to your mind. So it's your job to figure out how you're going to pour into that seed. And if you have any questions, you can always let me know. You can send an email to info@brvisionaryconsulting.com. You can leave a comment. Make sure you rate, Subscribe, share this episode with someone who you feel like needs it, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.